What's up, everybody? We are live. I am RMI, CEO and founder of NewFans. And we have contest winner and special guest, Imani. How you feeling, Ja?
I'm
Can I call you
feeling,
Ja?
yeah, it's perfectly fine. I'm feeling great though. I can't complain.
All
Thank you
right.
for having me.
So, tell us, where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
North Side City to be exact.
how did you get started with music?
It's all started for me as wanting to be a DJ, man. I started off DJing school dances and little functions at my middle school and family gatherings, track picnics, just little miscellaneous events like that. Which I got into that from my paternal grandfather, and yeah, man, it all started from there. I went from DJing to wanting to be an engineer to wanting to be a rapper. So I'm here.
Dope, dope, dope. Um, so you say you started out wanting to be a DJ. Why did you want to be a DJ?
I just thought it was at the time I was like 11, 10, 11, and I just thought it was so cool. Like watching dudes scratch and mix blend records, and I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And my grandpa had a record player and a gang of records, upon thousands of records, and he taught me, like, he saw I was interested in it. He taught me how to use all the equipment, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, and I wanted to do it.
That's dope. So how did you like what was your first step that you took when you decided, okay, yeah, I want to do music now?
I guess the first step was, so I started. I had like I was always like writing raps and stuff. Like I write raps in like notebooks and like over homework pages and just little lines I come up with. I had a journal full of raps and stuff. And me and my homie, rest in peace, Nigel, we used to send each other bars over Facebook. And he was like the first person that told me, like, bro, you special, like you got something special, like do this. And being young and stuff, like not necessarily having the money or funds to go to the studio or do whatever. I didn't really know what I was doing, so it just stayed that for a long time, just me writing. And eventually, my senior year of high school, I had sickle cell. And my senior year of high school, I was able to get involved with the Make a Wish Foundation, and they granted me a wish of taking me on a shopping spree. And with that shopping spree, I bought all the equipment that I would need to record myself. So from there, it just became playing around, me and the homies recording ourselves, making little songs in here, playing around. And now it's time to graduate high school, so it's like, all right, like I'm rapping, but it's like I come from a family full of educators, and it's like you got to go to college. So it's like, all right, how can I go to college and still like, do this music thing? So like that's when I figured out about audio engineering and being an engineer and what they did. And they was the guys who actually recorded the songs, that's what I was doing anyway. For me and the homies, I was learning how to do that. So I went to my mom, like, that's what I want to do. I want to be an engineer. I want to go to art school and learn how to be an engineer. And first, she didn't really understand it for real. Like most parents, like she like, how can you get money off recording people making songs and whatnot? So I had to explain that, do all that, and eventually, yeah, I went to art school to be an engineer, and I had an apartment. I was in Chicago. I had an apartment, and I had all my studio equipment, and I was learning how to record myself in class. I was coming home, recording nonstop. I met a homie. We got real close. He was helping me record stuff, helping me write stuff, helped me pick beats. And yeah, that was like the first steps for real.
Yeah, yeah, that's so dope. So how did you start handling the business side of making music? Like what steps did you take to turn this passion that you had into like an actual business?
Right, right. Yeah, so at first I was dropping, I was making, I never really been like a single, like making singles. I always wanted to make projects and whatnot. So it's like I really started off hand to hand, flash drive CDs, selling them, like, you know what I'm saying, doing shows around St. Louis and selling those, selling hard copies and stuff. I was still like in that era when I was getting into it. But I was uploading my music on Bandcamp, so people could purchase it and whatnot, and I made a little money off that. And then eventually, we got into the streaming era and whatnot. Had to take it to DistroKid, and that's what I'm on now. So
Okay. And how do you feel about the streaming side?
streaming cool, man. It's cool. I like it. I like the fact that you can like see the people that's listening to your music and actually see how many. Because back when I was dropping stuff on Bandcamp, you couldn't see that. Like it'll let you know like this person purchased the album or purchased the song off this album, but like actually seeing the numbers is I like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. So, what challenges have you faced being a independent artist?
Uh, I say the biggest one is like figuring just like trying to navigate through the industry because I had a little taste in the industry. I was signed to a artist named Freddie Gibbs for a while, and it's just like trying to navigate through the industry and like still be yourself. Like that's like a big challenge. Like I feel like just remaining yourself through everything, no matter what's thrown at you. Not giving up too, because right when you about to give up, that's when something's gonna happen. That's when it always happens for me.
Yep, I agree. Perseverance is definitely something that is my life's journey. Being consistent. It You can say, it sounds easy because, I think when you watch artist interviews or any other business interviews, they ask the interviewer like, okay, how did you get to where you are? Like what steps did you take? And they always say, I was being consistent,
Yeah,
consistency. And then you look at that like, man, they not really dropping the gems. What do you mean by being consistent? But they really are. Like
oh, that's
when you're consistent, like you say, it definitely makes a difference. So I agree with that 1000%. Um, so you said that, first, you was just playing around with the studio equipment, and then, you started getting more serious, dropping it on um, Bandcamp and just just your kid, I think you said.
yeah.
So, how would you explain like your musical style? Like how did you go from, okay, let's play around with this, to actually like developing your own sound?
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it all goes back to like I said, my homie Nigel. He just always told me I had something special, and it's like I only ever like I feel like I rap my life. Like if I'm not going through something or have went through something, whatever, I can't just make songs with no content. Like it has to come from a place deep within. So my style is just like being me. Like every time I don't really talk much. This it's probably like my second, third ever interview, and I've been doing music like 11 years. Like, but when you listen to the music, I feel like you get to know me. Like you'll know what I go through, what I'm thinking, how I think. Uh, but yeah, it just basically came from my homies around me telling me that like I was special or I had something special or this was hard. Like that gave me the motivation to like all right, let's really like do this. Like I said, like I never really been like a single, like dropping singles. I started off albums. Like I've dropped like I want to say my next release will be like my 21st or 22nd project, something like that. I lost count, but yeah, like it's just when I give albums to, like I feel like they're chapters for that point of my life, and it's like when you listen, you'll just understand.
Wow. So you said you've been doing this for 11 years. So out of the 11 years that you've been doing this, what would you change about the industry and how independent music is going right now?
Really, the only thing, and I don't know how really we can change it. It's just like it just needs to be more eyes on the independent artists. I don't know how that can necessarily happen, but it's so much talent out here that's unsigned and doing it on their own is way more talented than the mainstream artists that get recognition on a daily basis. And if we can just find a way to just put eyes on that talent and push them up, like that could be the best thing for independent artists, because independent artists are getting paid. They've always been getting paid. Like, so I can't say money or anything like that, but the eyes, man.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the reasons why I started NewFans, because I saw that, and because I was studying marketing years ago, and when I saw what Ryan Leslie was doing and what Nipsey Hussle was doing, I immediately saw the gap, and that's the solution that Ryan Leslie and Nipsey was trying to solve, the gap between a signed artist and an independent artist, and most of that is marketing.
Hmm.
That's the eyes that you're referring to. So how do we tighten up the marketing on the independent side in order to not really directly compete against the major artists, but like you said, to shine more light to the independent artists.
Right.
So I agree with that wholeheartedly. Um, what are you doing to get more eyes on your music? Because we when we talk offline, I was saying that you have like over 5,000 followers on IG, and that's not an easy task. So, what are you doing to get more eyes on your brand and your music?
Thankfully, I haven't like lost my Instagram like so many artists deal with. Like I know a lot of artists lose Instagram and have to start over. So I still got my original Instagram. We holding on by a thread. But thankfully, but in the beginning, like I was when I first got on Instagram, and I'm like, all right, we can use this as a tool, marketing tool or whatnot. um, I was actually using the Facebook ads, and I had my page connected to my Facebook, and I was paying for promo. I've done that a couple times, but honestly, like for me personally, I was able, like I said, I was signed to an artist before, so I was able in that situation to shake hands with other artists that was around him and build my own relationships with them so that I could continue working with them even though I'm not signed to him per se still. So I've been really just using those connections and dropping songs with artists who are bigger than me, who the same, I guess, the same lane or sound that I'm in, they relate to. I just really just been using those connections to get more eyes on me, doing shows with those same guys, getting features with them, getting on their albums, putting them on my albums, going out to where they live and working with them, staying with them. Yeah, just building brotherhoods and relationships. So for me personally, that's really how I've done it. But in the beginning, I was using the ads, the Facebook ads, and I got to get back to that for sure. But I've been quiet recently, so.
Dope, dope, dope. So what are some of the free methods other than like the ads that you brought traffic to your music?
In the beginning, we were when we were doing shows and stuff, just posters, flyers, hand to hand, passing out flyers for the shows, passing out little cards with the with my name or whatnot, where the venue was at, date and time. Uh, Free stuff was the yeah, just like street team methods, like hand to hand on the street with it, getting our name out there, getting my name out there, getting our name out there, me and the homies.
How do you feel about content marketing? Like, would you, and are you doing, any type of content, like putting out, shorts, reels, TikToks? Are you doing things like that?
Yes and no. Like I was on it heavy, but I haven't been as consistent as I need to be. That's why I was saying I got to get back to that for sure.
Dope, dope. I mean, I get it. It's not easy to come up with a content marketing strategy. Um, like right now, what's her name? Lotto. She have a song called Brokey, and she's marketing her song by telling her fans to do a video of at work with her song in the background, and basically the prize is like $10,000. So you have people getting fired, basically trying to create videos at their job to do the contest.
Right.
I definitely support that way of thinking, like doing some like a contest. It doesn't have to be $10,000. It could be spend a day with me, or s- s- meet me online or something, this
Yeah.
like an hour conversation with me, or um do you see yourself doing something like that, like sponsoring any type of contest for your fans?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I could do that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. It's so many ways you could kind of get creative with it. I study artists, period, whether they're independent, major, and I look for what they're doing, all their marketing strategies, so that when I'm talking to artists, I could definitely give them feedback on
Yeah,
what check the temperature, what's working, what's not, what's going on, what other artists are doing. So that's like a great way to try to pick up content marketing strategies. Like DDG, he's like really good too. He just did a vlog of him in the studio, just got the camera on him and he's just rapping.
yeah.
It um another
I've been thinking about getting into the YouTube world too and the vlogging too, just to like show the lifestyle. My homies always tell me like people want to see my lifestyle because I am kind of mysterious or whatnot. So I've been thinking about getting into the vlogs too.
Yep. I agree about being mysterious. It's not easy to show your life because you're like busy. At
Right,
least for me, I'm busy 24/7. So
right,
it's like you want to see me on the computer all day because
right.
that's basically what it is. So we talked about content marketing. What about your beats? Like, what do you get your beats from?
I'm blessed, man. All the homies I keep around me make beats. Like literally, if you see me with somebody, he make beat. He make beats. Yeah, he probably rap too, but I got homies that make beats, man, and they lace me up. I've been fortunate enough to always be around people who are also into music and believe in me and what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's important. So, like, you don't go on YouTube. Do artists kind of hit you up? trying to offer you beats?
Oh yeah, I
Um,
always my DMs full of beats, like people trying to send beats, and I'll be sending them the email, like, but like it's like when I got like I literally have 15 people I can call who make beats like right now. So it's like so hard to like I still send them the email, but it's so hard to like check the email when it's like I got somebody right next to me that can do exactly what I want them to do or need them to do, or he got something already that I love, and it's like so. But yeah, I'm always getting they always hit me up for beats for sure.
yeah, yeah. I mean, independent producers. I mean, that's a good connection to make. So I don't know. Do you want to, if you're looking for something, do you want to like put your tell everyone your email address or somewhere to send them if they're
Oh
watching?
yeah, yeah. If you got some beats you want to send me, man, send them to my email is bzyesgn@gmail.com. And send me whatever you got, man.
Dope, dope. All right, so let's talk a little bit about your fans. Do you know how large your fan base is? Do you know how many fans you have right now?
I got like 1,300 monthlies on Spotify, and the majority of my Spotify listeners are in LA and St. Louis because I lived in LA for a while I was signed. So I got when I was doing shows and stuff out there and just appearances with the artists I was signed with, I was making fans and networking. But yeah, I'm not sure about the Apple Music numbers per se, but I do know my top two cities are also St. Louis and LA, and I think New York's like number three or something.
Dope, dope. And when you want to tell them about a future release or maybe like an event you're throwing, how do you reach out to them?
I usually use Instagram, Twitter. Um, yeah. I got a manager in St. Louis. We got a management page, so we use that Instagram as well. But yeah, that's basically it.
Do you have like their data, name, phone number, email?
For my manager,
No, no, for your fans.
no, you talking about what for to hit me up?
Nah, so you can hit them up.
No, I don't got no fans like that.
I mean, I ask every artist that come up on here.
I mean,
Um,
they be hitting me up though. Like, and the thing is, I talk anybody that ever can't nobody ever say that like they hit me up on Instagram or nothing, and I didn't reply to them. Like, I straight be having full conversations with my fans. Like, like, but when I don't never take it, I don't like never try to take it personal and like give them my number or nothing. But like, I keep it on Instagram and we can have a whole conversation. Like, they randomly hit me up. I'm hitting back. Like I know them and stuff.
yeah, that's dope. That's basically what New Fans is about. Just capturing your fans' data, like the name, phone numbers, email address, because God forbid something happened with IG, God forbid something happened with Spotify or anything else, you could reach out to them. You don't need, like a third party to reach out to them. Like
Right,
you can call them on the phone if you want to.
right,
That's basically the type of marketing that Ryan Leslie talked about, that Nipsey Hussle was getting set up, before unfortunately he passed. So this is this is the realm that New Fans is about, because this is definitely going to be beneficial. I'm hoping that after this interview, you go full full on collecting your fans' data, and it's not difficult. Like if you have an event, like an online, it could be an online event, or let's say you want to give out like a free download. You already have a new fans account, just send out the link, and then your fans will put their information on into your profile or into the app, and then so that you'll have it right there and then and it's yours
Yeah,
once it's there. So um definitely start doing that. I think that will benefit you in the long run. um so we have Ella, are you there? Yeah, we have Ella Banks in the building.
My bad, my phone was stuck. Sorry.
Yeah, we have Ella with us. I definitely wanted to shout her out as well.
yeah.
um so now we've been chatting for a little bit. Where do you see your career in 3 years?
Oh man, I hate this question because I really don't know. Like, so what I always tell people is I really don't know. Like, because all right, for one, I always wanted to be like an artist that like and the best person I can compare is like Currency. Like Currency can do whatever he wants in life. He's comfortable. Like he can buy whatever car he wants, whatever house he wants. But he can also hit up any rapper he wants to get a feature. And like, but he can still go to the mall with his family and shop, like, and go out to dinner and be a regular person. Like, and I always wanted to like be somebody like that with music. But like, I started making music that was like totally bigger than that vision. So it's like I saw things going totally different for a second. And it's just like I really just don't know, man. I just want to be like, obviously I'm still gonna be making music. I want to be comfortable and chilling, like, and be able to just make music whenever I want, like full time, like I've been doing, like. And yeah, I really don't know how to answer that question though.
All right. I mean, you already expressed, your goals are to continue making music, perhaps like making a living off of your music. If you're not already. Are you doing music full time right now?
Yeah, basically, I've been doing music full time for, okay, I can't even remember it. I mean, maybe like right when COVID started. Yeah,
Oh man, that is so dope. Like I love that. And I think that's the goal for everybody is to do what you love full time. And it's crazy that, at first, I don't know if you can relate, but at first you're super passionate about it, you're going strong. But then when you get the hit of your like first burnout, it starts feeling like a job more so
mm-hmm,
than like the passion.
mm-hmm,
And it's like it's almost like being in a long-term marriage. Like you have to ignite the love again,
right.
over and over. Can you relate to that? Or
No, for sure. And like my first like burnout came like right before you could say I caught my break or whatever. Like I was working on a project and it was actually called Ready to Live, produced by my little bro Just One Kid, and we was working on this album, and I'm like, during it, or at the time I had been rapping maybe like 7 years, and I'm just like all the frustrations of like feeling like I'm not being heard, especially in my city. Like I wasn't getting booked for shows that were going around, and it's like other artists were getting booked for them, and I knew that they weren't doing as much as I was, or whatever the case may be. It's just all those frustrations of like, what am I doing this for? Was starting to hit, and I'm like, man, when this album dropped, man, I'm quitting, bro. Like I'm done. I'm finna go get a job or whatever, go back to school, whatever. I ain't know what I was gonna do, but I'm like, I'm done making music. And my homie Cam Hay, shout out Cam Hay, man. He told me like, he was like, bro, you can't quit. Like you the greatest. Like he told me you gonna be the best rapper alive one day. And shit, that shit right there made me keep going. And I started working on another album with my homie J Rock 2. And shit, when that album came out, we shot a video for it, and the video is what Freddie Gibbs ended up seeing on Twitter that made him want to sign me and shit. And it was just like, damn, like maybe I shouldn't have gave up. So for sure, like that burnout shit real.
Yeah, definitely don't give up. Especially when you have like the talent, the passion, the drive. I mean, that's a uh, recipe for success. I'm sorry.
Sure.
um, so what's one thing that what's fun fact about yourself that your fans might want to know?
A fun fact. I don't even know. Maybe I've had maybe the fact some yeah, 'cause some people don't know this. Like I got sickle cell. Like a lot of my fans wouldn't know that. Like I don't rap about it for real. I got one song ever that was like about it. Like it's actually about sickle cell type deal. Like but like I don't really keep that. I don't really talk about that part of my life or rap about it. So that's probably the fun fact of the year.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, how does that like affect you your business and like your day to day life?
Man, it's just a constant thing, man. Like even like last night, I think y'all texted me reminding me about the interview, and I didn't reply to it earlier today. I was just exhausted. I helped some people move, and I was just when I got home, I just couldn't do nothing but sleep. Like having to having to get ample rest and like watch your health overall like times 10. Like it's just trying to be a rapper and like go on tour, like it's what I'm saying. It's like not really something most people with sickle cell can do, but I'm blessed enough where I'm on the healthier side, and so we gonna keep it rocking.
Yeah, and I appreciate you sharing that on this platform because you know as business owners, we deal with a lot of things behind the scenes, and a lot of people don't understand just how much we go through. So, I really appreciate you sharing that, and I'm happy that you are feeling healthy, and you're not letting that um, get you from doing what you love.
Ne-
So that's so important.
Never, I made songs in the hospital. Like, I ain't never letting this shit stop nothing.
Oh yeah, that's dedication right there. You making someone from the hospital. What you think about that new tool, Band Lab? What you think about that?
I haven't used it yet, but I mean, I know there's some artists that's out here getting deals off it, of just recording off it. So
Okay, okay.
I guess it's some, but I haven't even looked into it yet.
Yeah, I love tech. So I like all the new innovation that's coming out right now.
Yeah.
So, okay, what's one message that you would give to your fans?
Uh, Work hard, man. Work hard. Work harder than everybody else. When they say you can't, prove them wrong. Just keep going. Like you got it. Like you can't. Like, if you don't stop, it won't stop. So keep going.
Dope. And what's next for you? Like what's next? Like you got a project coming out, event.
My next thing I got. I'm supposed to be doing a show in San Jose, California, on October 11th, but I'm still waiting on the details and all that. So that might be the next show. As far as music, I just dropped Fast Lane with my bro Rich Gaines. It's everywhere. Go rush that. I'm coming out with an album soon. The Art of Reflection, still loading. Uh, got a surprise verse coming out. Surprise collab verse coming out for the fans. Not gonna say with who, but 3 for 3. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dope. Like, and how are you promoting your projects that you have coming out, your event?
Just like I said, just on Instagram, Instagram ads, word of mouth, having the homies share the post. Yeah.
That's so dope. Um, I really appreciate you coming out and joining us. How did you feel about like the contest, the process, new fans, the app? How you feel about it?
Oh man, it was fun, man. I appreciate y'all for having me for real. Like when I think I did like the first contest, and I sent the song I sent. I can't remember which song I sent, but I didn't initially know that it was a contest. I thought it was just a music review. So I sent the song, and y'all was fucking with it, but y'all was like, I think bro was like, this not a song I sent for a contest, but it's hard though. So like I'm like, all right, bet now I know it's a contest. I sent the second one. I sent the second time I sent that song knowing it was a contest, and y'all was fucking with this shit. I'm straight driving. Like I'm doing all of this while I'm driving, like sending this like making sure I'm still in the chat. Like y'all was like, if you leave the chat, you gonna get like I'm driving phone on like 4%. I don't have a charge. Like I think I was put in the chat like I'm driving, y'all. Like if I don't reply, my phone died or something. Like I was like, it was a rush though. Like it was lit.
Right. Nah, I'm happy that you stuck by us, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
for
And
sure.
you stayed in tune. So how do you feel about the app? I know you just joined not too long ago. Any feedback about it?
Yeah, no, like I was kind of saying when we was talking earlier, like I love the app though. Like I love what you already doing for the independent community. We need that. I told some of the homies about it and they fucking with it too. So yeah, I love the app. Go get that new fans when it drop.
Dope. I appreciate you coming out. Do you have any last words for before we wrap it up?
Man, this is a little quote I live by. I be saying this stuff, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I never wanted to be the richest rapper. I just always wanted to be the best, man. And I hope when y'all listen to my music that you can see that. That's all I ever wanted. That's all I had.